2, 1. You need to go to bed earlier.
No.
Okay? Does that hurt? Welcome back to the AskUltra show. I'm Julian.
And I'm Malachi.
Now, before we get started, what is today's riddle?
You'll find me in Mercury, Earth, Jupiter and Mars, but not on Venus or Neptune. What am I?
Now, you've got to stay with us till the end of the video to get the answer, right?
Yeah.
Now, in one of our previous videos, we told you about marketing and how to get your business noticed by the right people so that you can make some money.
While marketing is great and allows you to reach your audience, it would be no good unless you were able to sell your product or service and get people to give you money for it. In this episode, I'll give you an introduction to sales, which a lot of the time is closely connected to marketing. And when used together, will get you lots of paying customers for your business.
That's right. So before we get into today's topic, it's important we understand what sales really is. In business, there are two types of sales that people might mean when you hear the term mentioned. Now, the first type of sales you've probably come across is when you've been out shopping. Businesses might have sales where they offer money off their products or services for different types of reasons. This can be stuff like special offers, vouchers, sales for special days or times of the year like Black Friday or New Year's, or sales for groups of different types of people like students. This type of sale means that money will be taken off the normal price of a product or service, which is called a discount.
This type of sale is used to encourage people to buy your product or service without a discount. And for an entrepreneur, it's that magic moment when all your hard work, creativity and dedication comes together and somebody gives you money. For a lot of entrepreneurs, their first sale will be special and memorable, and it's a sign that their business is doing the right thing and helping. Do you remember your first sale, Dad?
I do actually, and it was in a market in East London, and we were selling t-shirts and hoodies, a bit like the Ultra ones, and we had made them ourselves. And I remember the moment when somebody parted with their hard-earned cash for the stuff that we made, and I felt really, really good about it. Now, customers will usually buy from your business because they think that whatever your product or service does will benefit them, or someone they love and make their life a little better. This is the type of sales that we're focusing on today. So how can you sell your product? Now, if you've been watching the AskUltra show, you'll know that we've done a video on why your business must solve a problem. And if you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out in the link in the description below.
In entrepreneurship, this is really, really important for sales. It is also the first step. Make sure your product or service either solves a problem or adds value to the lives of your potential customer.
Great tips, Malachi. Now, your product might do two of these things or all three, but as long as it does at least one, you're on the right track. And this is what will make people want to buy from you. Now, if you want to test out whether or not you're on the right track, ask people from your target audience what they think about your product or service, and get some feedback to see if you need to tweak things or make them a little bit different. Okay, Malachi, so what's the next step?
Step 2 is to find the right price for your product or service. Find a price that values your product fairly and allows you to make a profit. You'll need to consider how much it costs you to create your product or service in time or money, and ensure you make money on top of it. This is your profit.
Think really carefully about your product or service. You don't want to price it too high because people may not be able to afford it. But if you price it too low, people might undervalue it, think it's a little bit cheap, or not take you seriously enough. You may want to research similar businesses or speak to people that might buy your product or service to see how they feel about your pricing. Okay, give them step 3, Malachi.
Step 3 is to understand what your product or service selling points are. What will you tell people that will grab their attention, that will make them want to hear more about your product and buy it? What makes it special? This is called your unique selling point, or USP.
Your USP will help you stand out from your competitors and will usually be connected to the problem that your product or service is trying to solve. Now, you might have one USP or you might have a few. Your USP may be the brand, the way your product is manufactured, its quality, the price, the materials you use, or the story behind your business, the fact that it's an improvement to something, or maybe it's just about you as the founder and the fact that you're an amazing kidpreneur.
Let people know what your USP is and what the main reasons are and why they should buy from you. Know this off by heart so that you'll know whenever people ask you. You can talk to people about this and let them know on your website, social media, and anywhere else your business will be.
Now you can use your USP to create your sales pitch. Now pitching and presenting is another topic that we discussed in one of our previous episodes, and you can check it out to get some tips on the best way to do this. Be sure to practice your sales pitch with friends or family so that you're ready to go. Can you think of any examples of a USP?
An example is Cocoa Boy and Cocoa Girl magazine, which I was on the BBC talking about. Cocoa Boy and Cocoa Girl magazines are the UK's first magazines for black boys and girls. Of course, this is exciting because it's never been done before and makes the magazines stand out. This type of USP is a great way to get people interested in your business.
Another example is AskUltra's USP, which is the fact that it's the world's first kids mobile entrepreneurship tutor that they can learn from 24/7 at any place, at any time, anywhere in the world.
Great sales pitch, Dad. Now here are some more tips and tricks for sales, which will help you to start making sales from your target customer. Number one. Have a conversation with potential customers and make sure you listen, and they will likely give you an idea of how your business can solve a problem. Solve a problem that they have or meet a need they have. By listening, you could probably work out how your product can help and tell them about this. They will be much more likely to buy from you if you can explain how your business can help their need. This is called building relationship. You can think of it like making friends, but for your business.
Number two, avoid the hard sell. Now sales can sometimes get a really bad name because some people try too hard and won't take no for an answer. And this can be off-putting to a lot of potential customers. Just relax and believe in your product or service. Simply let people know about the strengths of your product or service and then watch the magic happen. Number three.
Not all sales will happen straight away, but don't worry. Not everyone will buy your product straight away, and that's okay. As long as you let people know about the great thing that your business does, you've started something called a sales funnel or cycle.
I definitely agree. Even if someone's not ready to buy from you straight away, remember, entrepreneurship is about meeting people, being social, and understanding their needs. Make sure you have business cards, flyers, social media details, email, phone number, all ready to hand. So you can make a connection with people that you speak to. Because just because they don't want to buy from you today, doesn't mean they won't want to buy from you in the future. A no in sales doesn't mean never, it just means no today.
A sales funnel is the connection between your sales and your marketing, which means there'll be a process before people might buy from you. Once a potential customer has contacted you, you can let them know about your business a few times. Maybe from social media updates, marketing, and advertising. The more times someone sees your business and the great things that you do, the more likely that they will buy from you. As they get more familiar with your business and you build a relationship.
Now thank you for staying with us until the end of today's episode, and as promised, the answer to the riddle, which was, you'll find me in Mercury, Earth, Mars and Jupiter, but not in Venus or Neptune. What am I?
And the answer is the letter R. The letter R is in Mercury, Earth, Mars and Jupiter.
Did you get it?
And if you did, give yourself a big pat on the back. And if you didn't, better luck on the next video.
And if you want to keep learning how to be a successful young entrepreneur today or in the future, then don't forget to click that big red subscribe button.
Like this video or else YouTube won't share it with anyone else. Click the bell icon and share this video with someone you love.
See you next time. Ultra and out.
A sales funnel is a connection between you and your marketing.
Now thank 3, 2, 1. Now thank you for staying with us until the end of today's is. Oh no, you've got to say and the answer is.